Warning: the following video clip contains strong language and has therefore been rated 18 plus by the YouTube NECCA. Viewer discretion is advised. If there is anyone present that is under the age of 18, please ask them to do either of the following. 1. Cover their ears. 2. Put in headphones. 3. Leave the room completely. You should also ask them to close their eyes in case they can lip read. Thank you for your understanding.
No.
All right, so what's up, everyone, and welcome to what episode are we on?
6?
Episode 6 of Uncensored Reviews. We're almost there to 2 more episodes until our season finale. Again, as you guys can see, we're missing 2 people now. We're missing Kevin, which we are assuming that he's already dead.
Or blind.
Wow. He walked into a ditch.
He walked into a ditch.
So every time one of the regulars are not here, we pretty much rip on them a little bit for not being here. Like Edgar's not here.
That's why I'm here. I'm replacing him.
Yeah,
Every time Edgar's
he's a replacement.
Upgrade.
No, every time Edgar's not here, he's always here.
Edgar's
So-
getting a Korean eyebrow.
He's
No.
getting
Let's get this right. He has an addiction to those teacups.
With a thread.
Yeah.
And spinning teacups. in a
Korean
mouth.
eyebrow thread.
It's Korean. It's Korean.
Ooh, you're harsh.
And then Kevin finally fell off a ditch because he couldn't see where he's walking.
Yikes.
Oh, I'm gonna get the.
Well,
pain
they
out.
know. This is expected. We ripped on this man for not being here. The
Must have
Nothing.
been the best episode.
People who viewed the video, they noticed that he was drinking Coke instead of Red Bull. They ripped on him too as well. They're like, "Why are you drinking Red Bull? I mean, why are you drinking Coke, not Red Bull?"
It's supposed to be Monster, wasn't it?
No. We tried to work with something with them, but
Oh,
fell
that's
through,
a shame.
so it doesn't matter. And then Matt wasn't here. We ripped on Matt 1.2 as well.
I love Red Bull.
I'm the
Putting
only
it
one
out
who's been consistently been here because I have to.
Yeah, but he made a TV appearance. That counts.
That's true.
He's a celebrity, dude.
He's a celebrity.
So you can have 2 days off without being
He's a
ready.
John Stamos of Sawasera.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Which I don't understand why they're not here.
I thought Telemundo was kind of like going to Dancing with
We're
the
going
Stars, where your career dies.
We're going to Dave's and Buster's later, so I don't understand why they're not here.
Oh no, not this man.
Next week.
What happened now?
My sister's birthday.
I'm good for 7, but nobody else is coming.
Well, if
Kevin's
no
dead.
one, no.
Kevin's dead.
Well, Kevin's dead.
He's
and
in a
then-
casket.
Well, he
So we'll
is
find
the
Lazarus
biggest
pit,
manhole
throw him
you
into
can
the
go
Lazarus
for.
pit, and he's back
Well,
resurrected.
look, Kevin's dead, and then Edgar's in Disney World again.
Getting his eyebrows started
You
at Disney
have
World.
a sister thing
During the
apparently
teacup
because her
spin.
birthday
He's
is
in the
so
teacup
special.
spin, getting his fucking eyebrows
Oh,
started.
man, that jerk.
So special.
Cool.
Aw. All right, so topic for today again, as always, I don't tell these guys what the topic is every week, so that they're just keeping up in their toes. But this week is the most obvious topic ever, which is Justice League, which I've seen, Eugenio's seen, Lewis has seen, and Lewis has seen. Oh, by the way, Eugenio's here today. And someone that you guys haven't seen, Lewis is here too as well. He's often here. So all 4 of us have seen this already, but Matt hasn't seen it, so too bad for him. Majority rules.
But he's gonna pretend he has.
So he's gonna pretend that he has, but he can always. So he has an input in terms of someone who hasn't seen it yet, so he can actually give us your opinion of what you think that we're been talking about. So first things first. What did you think about? Actually, no, not you. You person. What did you think about?
I liked it. Story wasn't bad.
Yeah.
The acting was good. I wish it would have had the Flash from the TV show.
Yeah.
But it gelled. It
Right.
gelled. And let me tell you something. I like Jason Momoa. Unlike this young man, I like Jason Momoa as Aquaman.
He was awesome.
Why don't you like Jason Momoa as Aquaman?
Because he's
Get ready
not-
for the edit.
You
Because
haven't,
he's not
you haven't
white
even
and he's
seen
not
it yet.
blonde.
Like I don't
with blue
understand.
eyes. That's it.
Like you didn't even see it yet. Like he held his own.
The casting is wrong.
He wants the. He wants.
Please
You know who he
elaborate.
wants? He wants the Smallville Aquaman. Do you
I think he
remember that
wants
guy?
him as Aquaman.
You don't know him to be Aquaman?
Listen, I'm a swimmer.
Hey,
Alright?
hey, just put blue contacts
I
on
have-
him,
I have
give him
lifeguard
a
training.
beard, boom.
I have lifeguard training, dude.
Technically, if you put him as Aquaman,
He has to gain like 100 pounds.
yeah,
Gain
that's fine.
100 pounds.
I'm 170,
in muscle,
dude. I don't
of
even get
muscle.
Oh fuck.
No,
270?
Full-grown beards.
He
because
would-
the
it
I have
was-
to grow. I have to grow at least another fucking foot.
Because
Like
you're
I
not- you're
lose.
not-
No, but it did hold his own. It did hold his own. Momoa was good.
He held his own, dude.
I can't get over these.
Affleck was good. Gal Gadot.
No.
Gal Gadot.
Gadot.
You can't say anything about her.
It's perfect.
She's a
Look
god.
put it this way: you want the
She
Aquaman.
still was the best thing
You
in
want the
that.
Aquaman that looks like Gohan, right? But the Aquaman that they went with is actually aesthetically, and it made sense. Why?
Except for the blonde hair and blue eyes, it made sense.
You want
Yeah.
my glasses because the way
No,
your
no,
eyes
you
roll
didn't
back to the
have
back of your head was perfect.
I'm saying,
Yeah,
except for that.
Yeah, yeah.
But they at least gave him like blonde
It
highlights for some odd
made
reason.
Oh,
sense.
say is not my Aquaman.
This man.
Hashtag not
So
my.
you're
Your
saying-
Aquaman is hated by 90% of the community.
Yeah. Like, keep in mind,
No, what are you talking
he
about?
has
Who
not
hates
seen the
Aquaman?
movie yet.
Lame ass Aquaman.
Listen, Aquaman
Writing
is
little-
not lame.
Writing a
Excuse
little-
you.
What?
give me my gun.
Louis, your opinion doesn't count, dog.
Okay, so I mean, like, Jason Momoa was great. We're not even gonna talk about Gal Gadot because we
She's a
already
goddess.
Know. We
Without a
already
doubt.
know. She did her thing
She's
already.
ascended to another level.
Just be
Without a
happy
doubt.
they didn't give him a hook hand.
So
No, why do you want 90s edgy Aquaman? What the hell's wrong with you, Louis?
He wants 90s edgy Aquaman.
No, he does not.
No, he doesn't want
hate that.
Aquaman. You know what I'm saying? No.
I hate that Aquaman.
No, the Aquaman was good. My only problem with the movie was the Flash kind of irritated me a little bit.
Yeah, he did.
okay, but that's
He's
what it's
supposed to be comedy relief.
It's
No. With that, he was a comedy.
It's just I always say this. It's kind of like hating on Christensen from Star Wars. I forgot his
Hayden
full-
Christensen.
Hayden Christensen. It's like hating on him for being too emo, but that's what the character.
No,
calls
so
for.
I understand that, but it was like it seemed like they had to do a rewrite with him the way they put him in the movie.
Yeah.
It's like they got a copy of
Yeah.
by the way, Jason Momoa.
Half that movie was just a rewrite.
Right, it seemed like it was a rewrite because it seemed like they got wind of how Thor was done with the comedic edge, and a lot of people had a problem with that. I didn't personally. I mean, if you want to sit here and
It was a
nitpick,
okay movie.
Yeah.
quite.
I really enjoyed
But
it.
if you really want to nitpick about every comic movie that's out there, we could be here all day.
It's true.
We could all be like Brian Johnson from Comic Book Man
Let's
and
be
just
honest.
just banging everything off.
a straight month.
But and
of
let me tell you,
comics.
and let me,
Yeah.
and he gets bagged on it, but I don't mind Affleck as Batman.
No, nobody does because
A lot of people do. I saw some of the reviews and they were really hating on
I think
it.
Yeah,
it's
but
just
we're
hard.
not,
The
we're not
actor
we're not
itself.
even gonna talk about critics because that's the thing. The
Critics
reason
don't know
why
shit.
Justice League is at its position right now because people listen to critics.
Exactly,
And
without
then
looking
you-
on their own.
And then you saw like a big jump on Tuesday for like what 45% increase on their sales because nobody listens to the critics at all. They're like, no, go watch it for yourself, and it actually looks amazing.
Oh,
That's
critics say it's bad. Must be a good movie.
because if they're not critics, you would not call them critics. You call them fans.
No, without a doubt. But too many people go to Rotten Tomatoes. And the other one,
Garbage.
I'll give you a prime example, the movie The Losers.
Yeah,
That was a pretty fun movie.
yeah.
Got destroyed by the critics. And for
It's
that, it just floundered.
Yeah.
And it's a shame.
Move over a little
Oh,
bit.
sorry.
No, move over this way a little bit.
Okay.
You're engulfing this man.
That's fine.
That may be a good thing.
That's actually a good thing.
Yeah.
You can
So-
increase your ratings.
So you know he has fan base. He has a large fan base actually.
Is
I
it
got
his,
two
Our ratings
people.
drop when he wasn't
people.
here.
is it
Really?
him?
I'm not gonna lie.
Is it him and his sister? Like,
No,
They're
no,
mostly
I-
bronies.
I got a question. Did they have My Little Ponies next
I
to
was
the
gonna say,
picture?
They're mostly bronies.
Bronies.
I'm not gonna lie. Our ratings went from like what? From
I
one
don't
day
mind.
view of 84 views.
Outside
Oh,
them
no.
unicorns.
It used to be like 112 from one day views when he was here, and then the next day when the following episode wasn't here, it was like 84 in one day.
Really?
Yep. He has fan base, dude. Everybody loves him.
he's a meme, dude.
Yeah.
I'm a meme. I bring in the cringe. Everybody
he
loves
does.
the cringe.
Okay, so we're gonna literally ruin the whole movie to Matt, and let's talk about like some Easter eggs in
Something ruined can't be ruined.
Listen, there's only two things that I will say about the movie. There wasn't enough Mera. There was not enough Mera.
No. Okay. So the Aquaman scene, there's actually reports already said that James Wan specifically told them not to explore it too much
Really?
because he already has that on the movie. This
It
is what
makes
happens when
sense.
two directors communicate,
No, that makes
unlike
sense.
Fox and Disney,
Mhm.
and they have two Quicksilver in like one movie,
No,
one
the
year.
whole reason Quicksilver was actually added, it was actually supposed to be Juggernaut in Days of Future Past. But since they heard that Marvel's going to use Quicksilver, they're like, we're just going to use Quicksilver.
Yeah.
So that Quicksilver scene was one of the last scenes in the movie that
Yeah,
they
and
filmed.
they also said that there was no communication between
Yeah.
Fox and them. So
I actually like.
so what ended up happening was James
X-Men
Wan
better
said,
than
"Don't
the,
explore
Avengers
Atlantis too much or anybody else. Explore as much as you can, but the rest is gonna be on my movie." That's why most of the time when he's flying through it, you didn't see Atlantis. Everything's kind of foggy,
Yeah.
which makes sense, right? The only part of Atlantis that you've seen is the
place where
is
they hold the
vault.
box.
Yeah, where they hold the box, and that's about it, right?
And
Gotham though looked really good.
Yeah,
It looked like it belonged in a comic book. The city.
So let's talk about
Chicago.
some.
they probably only used 2 sets for it though.
So let's ruin some movie to
But it's
Matt
good.
and like, talk about Easter egg. The first Easter egg is from the beginning scene with the homeless guy, which is right now widely known or considered as the Wizard Shazam, right? Did you notice that?
No. Was he the one who was holding the sign that said I
No.
tried?
Yeah.
Yeah. It says I tried, but here's the thing. Here's my theory on it. If you connect that, right, it says I tried, and then connect the Great Battle. Technically, that guy. Here's my theory. That guy with the lightning arms. With the freaking lightning bolt in it. That's not
That's
Zeus.
Zeus.
No,
It's not Zeus. It's the wizard.
No, it's not the wizard. It may be the wizard, or it's someone who has the power of Shazam, because it can be passed on, right?
Do you understand where Shazam gets his powers, right? The Z
I
in
know.
Shazam is for Zeus.
Yeah.
'Cause he gets his powers from Zeus.
No. What I'm saying is that
Didn't they
it was
like-
passed on.
Oh,
Change
no,
the-
it does
Who they
pass
got
on.
powers from, like,
Yeah.
multiple times.
Like Black Adam has it,
Yeah, they
and
changed
then,
it.
or it's like
So,
it kind of
I
is
think Zeus still
because
kept
the Wizard Shazam gave Billy Batson the power, and then he became Captain Marvel back in the day.
But he also
When
gave it
Captain
to Black
Marvel
Adam.
Jr. got his power,
Yeah,
he doesn't say Shazam, he says Captain Marvel.
but before,
Right.
Captain Marvel gave him the power.
but
I think-
before,
Or shared the power.
but before Billy, it was.
It was Black Adam.
it was
But Black
Black
Adam
Adam.
failed. Like
Yeah.
he wasn't.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that it's been passed on.
Yeah.
So the guy there is probably not Zeus. We just made to believe it is Zeus because
Well, they don't say who it is.
no, I know it is.
It's implied.
It's implied because Wonder Woman said that even
The
the, old,
gods.
even the old gods helped, right? So what I'm saying is
But-
that guy has the power of Shazam, and the reason why the homeless guy said I tried is because I tried before.
Oh, okay. But isn't the Wizard Shazam supposed to be the Australian lightning god?
Australian lightning god?
You've never read Darkseid War?
I know. How about you?
In Darkseid War, right, when Billy Batson loses his connection to the old gods and they return to the source wall, the Wizard Shazam is actually revealed to be the Australian lightning god Morum or something like that.
That
Really?
was the
Yeah, he's
52
literally the Australian Aboriginal lightning god.
I didn't even know.
I didn't know that.
So yeah,
No.
so that's why I didn't see him as a wizard, because the wizard
That
is
was after.
at least New 52 wise, he's in the old comics he's like some fucking Gandalf looking dude with like a long beard and he's super
Yeah.
white. But in the new one, he's like this Aboriginal lightning god. That's why I didn't see it, because I don't know if they're doing this like in before pre-New 52 or after New
I
52.
gotta read through that
It's
again.
weird.
Is it during the history? During the
Okay, no, it's okay. You know how like during Darkseid War, there's like these one shots where all the Justice League become gods.
yeah.
The one for Shazam, it's like explaining where he has new powers now because he lost his connection to the previous gods.
Oh, I see what he's saying. Okay.
So then
yeah,
he has like
I remember
he has the
now.
Wizard Shazam, which is the lightning god. He has Darkseid's father, Zonus.
There's a good chance they're probably not gonna go with the new.
They're probably
52
not
route.
gonna do that.
Then
No.
when
No,
number
they
one,
wouldn't.
number one, it died,
No. Yeah.
and number two, they would have to keep it consistent with the older crowd, with the original
Yeah.
source,
Yeah.
because it's going to throw too many people up.
They're gonna
Right
piss
now, it's
people
confusing
off.
enough between the original, between Earth 1, Earth 2. You have your new 52. Oh wait, you even had Kingdom Come,
Yeah.
and you got the Rebirth. It gets confusing after a while.
Yeah.
You know.
and even then,
But
they
the thing
kept
about, like,
changing who he
The
got
Wizard
powers
Shazam
from.
is kind of like the ancient one from Doctor Strange, where it kind of doesn't really matter like what it is. Like
Yeah.
that's why Marvel was able to change it to like a woman, because if Marvel kept like the original origin for the ancient one, they could
Well-
not sell that movie.
Well,
in China.
we know why Marvel changes to a woman.
Well, there is a reason, because
Well, I know.
in the comics he's Tibetan.
No, I know there's a reason, but I'm saying we know for a fact in the business sense why they changed it to a woman.
Oh, because they need to sell in China.
No, yeah, of course.
And if they made a Tibetan man, the
Yeah.
ancient one, no one in China would watch it because China took
They
over
have-
Tibet.
Yeah,
have a little
they,
bit of-
they kicked
there's a
out
little
all
bit
the
of beef.
actual
no,
Tibetans.
it's true. Yeah, but I think that they made it to one because they're trying to get to a demographic.
More
you know what I mean?
more diversity on it. That's
Yeah,
why
yeah.
a
mean-
different ethnic base.
You can believe it that way too, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's why they did Fury the way they did it, and it just keeps going on and on, no matter how many people don't like it. Oops, sorry.
You're
Yeah,
engulfing this
I already
I'm
blamed
trying.
Aquaman. Right?
Just put it aside.
I don't want
So I mean, like that's one Easter egg that was put in there. The other one that I've noticed.
The big one?
Hmm?
the
Oh,
big
there was-
Easter egg?
there was a big one. Right
Yeah,
there.
there's like a whole bunch of Easter eggs. In
No,
there.
I'm talking about during the battle.
Oh yeah, come on. If you didn't see that,
If you didn't see that, you're
Oh, okay. So the Green Lantern there.
yeah.
the
right.
Green Lantern of that sector shows up.
So
Made
I
a
was
way better Green Lantern.
I was
movie.
actually just reading it. So they found.
And
They actually
What,
found
10
out who
seconds?
that was. It was Yander Lure or something.
He's a comic book character.
Yeah, so he apparently it's the history. I'm trying to find it right now. Apparently, what he did before was
They
he
would
used
try
to
to
be
find
the
one.
protector for 2814,
Uh huh.
right? But he got corrupted.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, and that's where like Alan. They tried to give Alan Scott an origin as to why I think he can't use wood or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
Back in the day, Alan Scott's his weakness was he's weak to wood.
Yeah, Justice Society. Yeah.
So
Yeah, JSA. So then
his
I think
weakness is
his
the
thing
same
was
one
like he's
as
an
Dr.
ancient
Who.
Chinese ruler dictator, became a dictator of the country, and then the Guardians, in order to weaken him, made his ring weak to wood. So then when Alan Scott found it like centuries or whatever later, he got the ring, but the ring
Right.
was still weak to wood because that's what the Guardians
Yeah.
did. Because back in the day, everything was made out of wood.
So
Something like that.
So they said so. Okay, so they said the lantern there was Yalan Gur. He was nobody. I don't even know who he was. Nobody knows who he is because he was back in the 90s, right? So essentially, Yalan Gur made an appearance in there, and then there's like a whole bunch of evidence in here. I'll show you guys later. It says that he appeared in 1991 Green Lantern number 19. So that's up to everybody who wants to look that up. But you can see already there's a bunch of evidence in here that could be him.
It could be.
It could
A
be
lot
him.
of things could be.
So-
Finding that book.
But then
What
again,
about-
but then again, he was a sector protector back in like 2,000 years ago, which is right about the time that Wonder Woman
About-
explained
yeah.
it, which
More or
what
less,
the Great
something like
Battle
that.
was. So which made sense.
I mean, the Atlanteans weren't underwater yet, so it
Yeah.
has to be prehistory, which means I think it might be more than 2,000 years ago.
So another Easter egg that's not visually, but more like what was said was one of them was obviously Doomsday Clock. They said.
Yeah, they said
right?
Doomsday Clock.
Doesn't
The
stop
Doomsday
ticking.
Clock is
It doesn't stop ticking.
I marked
And then-
out when I saw that.
Yeah. So and then the other one was Aquaman mentioned the battle that they had with the Amazons.
Yeah.
That's
So they said that before we went to battle before, but now we're working together kind of thing. So I think that's right.
I knew he was like.
That's right. I was
waiting for it to just
exact
snort.
time.
He's about to fall asleep.
I'm staring at the green one.
So, so I think that they're because of the announcement of Flashpoints that's going to be created in 2020. I think that they will be going through the whole great battle between them too as well.
Mm.
So, Mira being dead and all that, Aquaman and
I guess decapitated.
get decapitated and whatnot.
And one of them just tosses the head
Yeah,
to Aquaman. Aquaman's like, what the?
just tosses the head kind of thing.
You might get your white beefy Aquaman in that film.
Yeah,
Here's hoping.
here's hope. What about you? What Easter egg did you see? You didn't see anything.
The end
Honestly, I
credits.
was just trying to enjoy the movie, but I would have at
How do
least
you not look for Easter eggs?
for anything I would have really enjoyed personally if they at least, in any given sense, mentioned, actually said, apocalypse.
They did.
All we
did.
get, no,
They did.
they never stated it. Never verbally stated.
Oh, okay, no, he's
Apocalypse.
right. He
Oh
said,
no.
he
Okay,
said-
they
They
didn't
said
mention
new
the
gods,
planet. They
which
didn't
was
mention the
great,
planet.
He said
and they
both
say dark
worlds.
side maybe one time. That's it.
They
One
say
time for both.
Steppenwolf
worlds.
said dark side. For dark side.
For
Yeah,
dark
both.
side, and soon I will join the new gods. That's all you give us?
Well, technically, he's right though.
But I thought they mentioned it when they said like the three boxes connected together would bring the apocalypse.
No, well, it's
Which
about-
is double edged because
it
it
will
will
make
end
it
the world, but it
into-
will
it
also
will make
make
it
your
into a
planet.
worlds.
It will also make Earth like apocalypse.
No,
No.
they didn't say apocalypse to his home world. He said home
Oh,
world.
yeah.
Never
said that.
verbally
Yeah.
acknowledged apocalypse.
Well,
ever.
what's wrong with that if they didn't mention it?
It would have gave me a hard on.
Honestly, the villain was kind of weak.
Well,
in this
how many
movie.
times did they mention Thanos in Marvel?
Like they haven't named him. Have
Never.
they? Oh, no, wait, they have named him.
Never.
Yeah.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
No, but that's later
Multiple
on.
times.
Guardians of the Galaxy is Phase 3. Remember, they never mentioned him from Phase 1 and 2.
Oh no, yeah, for sure.
But I don't think
Never.
Darkseid was like DC's endgame, unlike Thanos was.
No, it is their endgame.
It's supposed to. Well, what they should have done
It
is
is
they
supposed
should
They
have
have
made the movie.
multiple ways
as-
to make Endgame. They also have Anti-Monitor too.
Nah, I don't want to.
Yeah,
it's
but
too
they're not gonna go
complicated.
through that route.
That's like multiple universes and shit. That's
Yeah, that's
And then
too
you know
much.
there'd
That's
be
like
the better
hardcore.
option of try to stay in Darkest Night.
No,
No,
that's
because you
you
don't
have, to,
even
you, have to,
have.
you have to
you're
explain
just-
everything in Green Lantern Smith.
You're
though.
just making up like fan fiction stuff
Oh
now.
my god, yeah. You're just
I
saying
gotta pick you up. I got a bunch
like
of those extra.
like
ones
even
here.
even Flashpoint is a little bit like ridiculous and hard
No,
to
I got-
explain.
Yeah, but the thing is, okay, there's a
There's
reason.
an easy. They can definitely like
But if they're
Like,
yeah,
streamline
the
it,
whole
for
point
sure.
with Flashpoint
They can
is to
take
skip
shit
a
out.
lot of
I
expansion
really don't
of
want them to
anything.
make a Flashpoint film.
But
No, I think it
Can't
would
do
be
that.
fine.
I mean, it's
think
gonna
it
be
would-
fine,
it's
but
gonna be
I
fine.
don't like it.
They already have the
What
casting.
do you
for-
think are gonna
They already
do
have the casting for
Martha
Batman,
Wayne,
so.
Joker?
I don't even want.
what are you talking about?
What?
The Easter eggs. The one that got me the best one when they said new gods. All I could think was Kirby.
They,
Ah.
they actually they put Kirby in the credits.
They put
This
Kirby in
is
the credits.
Fourth world created by Jack Kirby.
Yeah. No, because
that anybody would actually
Steppenwolf
know
was
it's
part of
part
it.
of it.
Yeah,
He's
they
part of it, yeah.
mentioned the Siegel family. They mentioned
They have to.
the creators. They mentioned like Carmen and Faltino.
Yeah, they mentioned Bill
wrote
Finger.
everybody.
Yeah.
Wrote.
Well, because they don't want to get sued
Yeah.
anymore. Like Bill Finger
All
was the
writers.
end of all lawsuits. They're like,
Yeah.
just fucking put everyone's names in there. Like, it doesn't matter. Like Bill Finger's already there. Put everybody else's. Doesn't matter who it is.
But it's out of respect for Siegel. 'Cause remember, Siegel,
Yeah.
they totally lost every right they had to that character.
Yeah.
After the
Well,
lawsuit.
because they sold it for like what, $100 or something back in.
Ridiculous. And
or
they
something.
thought they had intellectual property on it.
Yeah.
They
No,
found
they
out.
didn't. No,
No.
they didn't. At all. They didn't have it at all. I think that's why the credits was so long.
It was
They
not
mentioned the beginning
took
credits, Like,
And then you had to wait for that last little scene at the end.
yeah.
For them to come through.
The first end scene was pretty quick. The second with the revealing of
That doesn't matter. It's online already. There's
already
pictures
there.
already. That shot's already there. This man's like
Um,
falling asleep with
he
his
looks
but
eyes
so
open.
aesthetically,
good, though.
if anybody should complain about aesthetics, they chose great for Deathstroke.
I mean, like Deathstroke was amazing. It
The
looked
suit looks awesome.
Yeah, no, the
But
pictures
that's what
already
happens
online.
when you spend
Like,
$3
he-
million
he's-
on one suit.
Him just on that
So how
boat, he
much-
looks so
I don't know.
cool.
I'm just making crap up because I spend way too much money on goddamn movies.
Yeah, so he hasn't for some
I
reason he hasn't seen
had
Deathstroke
to
yet.
watch it in Dolby.
Aesthetically perfect.
That was the fucking sound
And this
system
is
was out
like
of the world.
comparing it to a comic book.
Yeah, that's like what I said. If you pick up
Literally,
a
do you see Deathstroke's armor?
There's
right
actually a meme already.
there?
And
Do you
it's
see this? Do you
hilarious.
see that?
Really?
Lewis?
Yeah.
Lewis, do you
They
see
compare
that?
him and him.
Lewis, do you see this? What color is that?
Gray, navy blue,
No, it's
Maybe
blue.
like
Okay.
navy blue.
Since its inception, it's always been blue. What color is this?
black.
this man, it's like nitpicking on stuff.
Why isn't it scaled?
Like, what is wrong
Do you
with this
think-
man? There's something
You
wrong.
scare me.
No, he's just ridiculous now.
Black.
It's a different version. That's New 52.
Who cares?
That is what they're going for. Every
Do you
single,
not see the
every
identical
single
suit?
uniform and every single costume has always been the New 52. It's like he just
Like he
nitpicking
wants
now.
different generations of suits
No,
to
it's
be
just
in one movie.
It's just different. It's just different with Matt now. Okay, he's like,
It's like
no.
It looks very Injustice Arkham
Yeah.
video game.
So
It is.
It's
I
like,
think that's what they're trying to go for.
That's what it sells now.
what are you talking about? Have you picked up Deathstroke, right? The actual comic book Deathstroke.
That's black and white now.
No, not that. But like, it doesn't matter. Like,
He has
the
a
look.
scale-
That's like an
doesn't he?
organization.
No, he doesn't
Black
have.
Rabbit?
The new one, it's skin tight and it's black and white.
He doesn't. He
He
doesn't.
has a cape though, doesn't he?
No.
No, he's never had a cape.
Matt just like
Oh,
nitpicks
never
on
mind.
things.
I'm not paying.
Because on the cover, Teen Titans 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
I mean, like he just nitpicks on
It's
things.
so-
Same
It's
goddamn
CW.
character, same personality, and then he just nitpicks the color of navy
It's
blue
super.
suit.
It's super CW.
That's what he looks like now. Literally, that's what he looks like
But that's
now.
not how he looks in the.
Wait a minute.
So you want like the '90s Deathstroke?
So you want John Berthnall to be there with white gloves and white go-go boots and a white belt.
Batman Forever, then.
You
He,
sure?
he wants go-go boots.
John Berntal's the actor? It's not John Berntal.
No,
No, talking
no.
about-
What he's saying is
The
that
same thing as you want to go
Punisher
back to
now-
the original.
you
as you
want
wanna
him
go
to
to
be
the
like
original.
in like bright
pretty smart.
blue go-go boots.
Pretty smart.
You want him in stripper heels, dude? You want
You
the
want-
Punisher in stripper heels, dude?
Like, yeah, like in go-go
Maybe
boots
it's
and
Like, just
everything.
like
Like you seen them, right?
Yeah, yeah.
They're not go-go.
Well, that's what you're going for. Like I don't understand. Like this is more aesthetically pleasing and it makes sense.
CW/video game. That's why I don't like it.
Matt is just trolling us right now. He's just
Look at his face.
He's literally doing it just to like troll us.
To be
Like,
honest, I think
this is
he
what he
like
looks like.
mentally
That's what he
slow.
looks. No, okay, no, I'm not falling for your
Don't do
hole. I'm not falling in your hole. All right.
We're segueing from this.
Yeah, we're
Segueing
not going your hole. Okay, so
That's what he said.
with Lex on the other hand,
Yeah, he is a man.
they literally went through and revamped the whole thing. It's literally the Lex that everyone's like
No, it's
looking
not.
for. Yeah, it is.
It's Jesse Eisenberg.
He should at least gain another 80 pounds.
That guy-
By the
Jesse
way,
Eisenberg should have been the Riddler.
By the way, he's Matt 2.0.
Jesse Eisenberg should be the Riddler, not
No,
the
there's
goddamn
not
that.
Eisenberg.
Eisenberg
Like,
shouldn't be in movies. He should be
there's-
working at GameStop where he belongs.
There's a third version.
I
There's a
actually
third
like him.
version
I
of
don't
them.
know what you're talking about.
Jesse Eisenberg does not like. They need someone old to play Lex Luthor. You can't have him as a millennial goddamn hipster. Like,
I need like a 6.5 foot.
like Jesse
tall
Eisenberg was a
man with,
parrot. Like he was a parrot in like
featured
Rio.
bone cheeks
What?
and more muscle.
No, he doesn't need muscle. He just
Okay.
needs to be an old guy.
What do you
No,
think of
no,
Michael,
no, no.
Michael
They're
Rosenbaum as
physically fit
Lex?
as hell.
What?
Michael Rosenbaum as Lex.
That's the one from the Superman movies.
That's the
No,
one from Smallville.
You gotta
I
remember,
was too young for Smallville. I was born in
Well-
'99.
No,
well,
but
Lex
have you
has to
seen
be the
Smallville?
same age as Superman.
He was good.
Okay, he has to be the same age. So an older bald man is not gonna work.
And he has to be 6'2", 220 pounds of muscle. Not
Lex is not
not
6'2".
not 5'2",
I'm just saying
70
he's tall.
pounds wet. Come on. Size like 20
Just
waist.
Lex Luthor was
Come
never
on.
that strong though. He was
No,
never
I-
fit.
He's complaining
but he's
about a lot
not
of stupid
5'2".
shit, but he makes
Oh no,
sense.
no, I get you. I get you. I get you.
No, he
With a
physically he
nasally
doesn't
little,
fit.
with a
He doesn't fit
nasally
the role.
voice.
Physically and
Physically, he
like,
does not fit the role.
like whatever goddamn script they gave him doesn't make it fucking.
Jesse Eisenberg could have been the Riddler. I understand him as Riddler because the
I
fucking
would
Batman
love
vs
him as
Superman.
Riddler.
He was
Literally personifying Riddler.
like Jesse Eisenberg is a gimmick. Like
All right, so
He
who's you?
should stay in James Franco, like
That's
Seth
the issue.
Rogen, stupid comedies that are
And
idiotic.
who's willing to go bald?
Rabbit, that's where he should stay.
So who'd you suggest for Lex Luthor?
Oh, this would be
Literally
funny.
Donald
anybody
Trump.
else.
No. Give us a name.
Donald Trump.
No, this is
That's
gonna be
like
another
something.
situation.
No, there's no
with
talking
Aquaman,
orange
which
hair
you can't give us
baboons
even
there.
a
So
Yeah.
yeah,
Like,
Donald Trump needs to be Lex
You
Luthor.
gotta
Big
ha-
Command DB.
you gotta have to give us a name. Who would you pick as Lex?
Literally anybody else and shave his head.
You can't just say
No,
anybody
dude,
else.
that's a
happened.
two. So go work.
Kevin Spacey before the allegations came out.
Actually.
He was Lex already.
Yeah, exactly. Bring him back.
Why?
No, he was miscast. So because
Why?
Lex has to be the same age.
Vincent
as
D'Onofrio, the guy that played Kingpin, could
Whack.
play him.
No, he's 30 years. He's
Woody
20 years
Harrelson.
too old.
Woody Harrelson.
Private. He's too old too. I thought about it. I thought about that.
Woody Harrison?
Yeah,
Woody
but
Harrelson.
he doesn't
You just
have-
said
he doesn't
some
have the
weird,
way of
like,
coming
phonetic
across.
English gibberish. Woody Harrelson.
And then you're gonna be like, yo, Woody Harrison as Lex, and then cast Wesley Snipes as Mercy. There you go.
Mercy.
What? You have a
that's reaching, dude. That's reaching.
You got What Man Can't Jump reunion. There you go. Who else would you cast?
Wildcats,
Woody
Money
Harrelson.
Train, same thing, right? That was hard.
Anybody but Jesse Eisenberg.
Woody. He just throws in Woody Harrison. Are you basing it out of like that movie that he made with
We're all
like,
pretty
I'm
much
basing it
arguing
on
about
acting
agreeing about
skill.
the same thing.
How famous is he and aesthetics? Because if aesthetics didn't matter,
I don't
we
care
would
about the
listen to
age, it
audiobooks,
has
not
to be
watch
somebody
movies or
this-
comic books.
How old's Henry Cavill? What, about 30, 35 years old?
But Jesse Eisenberg's
yeah,
the same age as
It
Henry
has to be
Cavill.
somebody basically in the same thing. You know what?
Isn't Jesse
He's-
Eisenberg younger?
Jesse Eisenberg
Yeah.
looks like he's
No,
12.
they're the same age.
Henry Cavill looks like a
I'll-
grown man.
I'll tell you what.
But Jesse Eisenberg's like a kid, dude.
With hair, yeah. But without hair, no. You saw the end credits.
He looks like a
right?
cancer patient.
He just
without
looks like a
hair.
Seattle like crackhead.
Like you saw the end credits
Seattle
already.
Yeah.
suburban
Yes.
crackhead.
It's not the way it was back in Batman vs Superman. It wasn't.
Still.
Yeah, you can't say but still.
That's like the
Like
He doesn't.
you,
It's not like
you have to give facts.
it's better, but
like,
that's not. It's
if-
better than the other one, but it doesn't mean it's good. Like that's like
if-
saying like
I know,
that's
but
like saying Hitler was better than Mussolini. Like that's not saying something. That's not saying one is good. It's just one is better than the other. Like,
Wow, what a
I
comparison.
know.
Holy
What
shit.
I'm saying is that you can't put feelings towards a fact argument. If you're gonna say no, give us why.
For what?
Huh?
For what?
Why he's not a perfect Lex?
Because he aesthetically
he doesn't
not
look
match.
like Lex.
What do you mean he doesn't look like Lex?
No, just saying any bald guy can look like Lex Luthor.
Yeah, you can just
That's what he's saying.
So if you go
But-
bald right
pretty
now, you'll
much.
be Lex
I
Luthor.
swear he
Me.
was.
Yeah, if you go bald right now, you'll be Lex Luthor.
Essentially, from what he's saying, yes.
No.
Obviously not.
Well, you said anybody.
I'm not using it.
I mostly blame. the
Well, I'm
script,
just
to be
saying
honest.
then you can't use
Like,
feelings
think about the
on
stupid shit
something
he
that
said.
Has
you're
nothing to- has
trying to
nothing to
say
It has
facts.
nothing to do with feelings. He aesthetically does not look like Lex Luthor.
He doesn't even look the same
I'm
age
trying
as
to come
Henry
across as
Cavill.
somebody that.
And why would he feed
Same
like a
age.
piece of candy to someone else?
Oh,
It's weird. And this is coming from me.
We're talking about Justice League now. Like,
I'll tell you, you know who could do it?
Why
And
would
he's-
the
and he
man
fits the right
accept
age?
a piece of candy from somebody else?
Oh, good actor. And you guys gonna be no, and he's physically fit,
Okay.
same height,
Okay.
same age.
Googling.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
No, but he's already Batman.
Jake Gyllenhaal?
The Flashpoint movie.
They're trying to cast him for Batman after Affleck.
How much time do you have in your hands?
No. Here's the reason why. You know why? Right?
Damn, dude, because that's a fit. It's like there's like Matt Damon. It's funny. They never.
Yeah.
Guys in good
They
shape.
cast him as Robin. They were going to.
No.
No, when he was young, when he was a little kid. Back when
I'm
You're-
intrigued by your
on the Wolfgang.
Because he's a hell of an actor.
No, back in the day. Back in the day, he was almost cast as Robin.
Yeah, that was in the.
But then they scrapped it out of the
yeah,
movie.
that was.
But
the
that
Wolf-
was then. This is not. That was that was before you were twinkling your dad's eye.
Yeah, you're true.
Think about it. Come on.
So Jake Gyllenhaal
I can see him
apparently is
involved.
being rumored for a Batman role after Affleck. The reason why is because of flashpoints. So
Okay.
essentially, if
Do that.
flashpoints,
We can do it.
flashpoints pre-52 is Ben Affleck. After 52, technically is
So wait, who's gonna be Thomas
Joe.
Wayne?
everybody already knows it's Jeffrey Dean Morgan. He's already locked.
Come on.
in.
He's done everything.
Yeah, right.
He's in
locked in,
everything.
right? He's locked in already. So
The man.
yeah.
The
So
man, the myth, the legend.
the measurement, the legends.
That's if they can get him off a superstition for 5 minutes.
So, but besides the whole thing there, I know we trailed off a little bit, but
A little bit.
what about the whole Josh Whedon thing?
Joss Whedon?
Watch it. He's God.
About the cutting, like they cut the movie excessively.
You think?
No, not think they
Oh,
did.
for a fact.
Like
It felt rushed.
an hour
It
long.
definitely felt
What does
rushed.
Joss Whedon have to do this? He
Mhm.
he directed it.
He
wrote it?
reshoot it after Zack Snyder.
Okay, so he did not get a directing role. He had a writing role. Like
He
he
wrote
was
the
he was
screenplay.
given the writing credits and the editing credit.
So he wrote the screenplay.
Didn't he have to like
No, no.
They
reshoot?
shortened it by
No,
40
he
minutes.
He had to reshoot everything.
So-
no, after he had to finish
no.
shooting whenever Zack Snyder
no,
dropped out.
he didn't reshoot everything. It was done.
Oh, it was already done
He-
filming.
the reason why they gave him the writing role and the editing role because he took part on cutting the whole thing. There's some parts in there that you know it's Josh Whedon, like the whole,
When Superman
like
leaves.
Superman grabbed him and goes, "Do you bleed?" and then he tossed him aside, and then freaking later, like Bruce Wayne tried to like roll up, and he goes, "Oh, yep, something's definitely bleeding." Like that was.
That's a
Josh
throwback from Buffy.
Whedon. Yeah, but still, that's still Whedon.
Yeah.
Like
Well, that's
Batman,
typically.
like Batman does not make pop, like small pop jokes like that.
He
No,
doesn't
no.
make jokes.
No, he doesn't make jokes. No, he doesn't
That's
roll
like that's
over.
what Robin does. It's not.
Jared Padalecki would be a good Gambit.
No,
No.
no. He's too tall.
I think you know.
You have to use someone that can actually speak like in a Cajun accent, like
too-
because you
Channing
if you
Channing
like,
Tatum can do it.
yeah.
He could do
He
it.
did it already,
Channing
didn't he?
Tatum
Wasn't he?
as
Wolverine?
Gambit?
He was already.
He's already
He already
attached
signed to it.
He already signs for it.
He already signed for it, dude.
Yeah, Magic
It was
Spider-Man.
supposed. It was who the hell was it supposed to be before him?
It was someone else.
The guy who bombs every movie that he's ever in. He was in.
The guy from Suicide Squad?
No, he was in the Mark Wahlberg
Nicolas
movie with the
Cage?
SEALs. Shut up, Nicolas Cage.
This kid is trash.
Yeah.
Have you seen his
50 years
last
old.
one?
He has an Oscar. He
Have you
has
seen-
an
He has an Oscar for.
Have you seen his last
Leaving
20
Las
Leaving
movies?
Las Vegas.
I would,
Have you seen his last 20 movies?
I
No,
would-
have you seen his
I
last
would-
100 movies? He's in literally
Yeah,
anything
he-
that is
He
on.
makes a movie every other month.
I would cast
they're
Nick Cage to
horrible.
anything.
Oh, Taylor Kitsch. What's his name?
What?
Nicolas Cage?
Taylor.
Oh yeah,
Lautner.
yeah.
No, Ladner.
No,
Taylor
the
Kitsch.
guy who made like all these who've been cast to like blockbuster movies.
Oh,
and
he's
all
failed.
tanked.
Oh, he did
That
John
guy from
Carter.
John Carter from Mars.
Yeah. A movie that shouldn't have
Oh.
bombed.
Isn't that Gyllenhaal?
I love
No.
John Carter.
Yeah,
What the
Mars?
fuck was
The
wrong
movie?
with
Yeah,
that
what
movie?
is wrong with you?
That was a good movie.
That movie was horrible.
Give me a reason why.
It was bad. It sucked.
Everything from dialogue.
I can
It was
say
bad.
every
It was bad.
garbage movie.
No,
sucked.
that was bad. It was.
That's like you're
it just
saying
didn't
that
suck.
Christmas with the Cranks is a good movie.
Yeah.
Hey, watch it.
Why?
That's
What's
a good
wrong with that
family
movie?
No,
It is not a good family movie.
No, that's a family movie.
That's a
Okay,
family
so
That's hilarious.
from dialogue, right? Dialogue, the script, cinematography, anything. What else you want? That movie was just horrible.
It was all the
Everything.
Same, wasn't
They
like
spent
everything the
almost
same
$200
color
million
too?
Huh?
They spent what 100,
300.
300 million.
One,
300 mil.
too much money. Like I keep saying, why so much goddamn money? It doesn't take this much money.
No,
I
because
did
it's John
hear
Carter.
that.
That's why.
I did hear that
It's
JLA
special.
is 100 million in the hole.
What is?
JLA.
Well, it hasn't gone
Oh my
international
God.
yet, has it?
Well,
Justice League.
It's gonna
No,
make
no.
it's gonna make its money off of Netflix and
But
video.
so far, they're 100 million in the hole.
No,
Listen,
no,
if it wasn't
internationally
taking
it
money,
was a blockbuster,
if it wasn't
right?
for making money off of videos, Kevin Smith would be living in efficiency in Hialeah.
Yeah.
And I love,
Family Guy would not be back on air without videos.
yeah.
And without a few Adult Swim.
No, I'm being really honest, because he'll tell you the first thing: don't depend on the box office, depend on the video sales, international sales.
No, I'll tell you this much. In terms of comic book sales, they've been great. Outside Dodge, because that's what those movies are supposed to be. They're like a large marketing tool for people to buy
Well, that's what
this.
DC does.
Yeah.
Marvel doesn't do that.
No, because Marvel
Marvel
doesn't.
uses it to sell toys.
No,
Because
Marvel,
DC usually
Marvel,
can't make a movie.
No, Marvel doesn't give a shit about their comic books anymore. They don't.
All they care about some movies.
They care about
Movies and toys.
They care about movies and selling toys. He's right, because that's Disney.
Where's that X-Men book?
Well, X-Men.
Which one?
There was a new X-Men book that just came out.
I can look for it.
Gold?
Was
So-
it the gold?
Yeah, it's over there.
Is the one with Wolverine, Old Man Logan?
No, it's got a purple and pink cover.
Are they suited up?
Yeah.
It's X-Men Gold.
X-Men Gold.
Look, see if you get the X-Men gold.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now.
Every
Pretty sure-
goddamn
pretty sure it's
movie.
Wolverine.
That's why in every goddamn movie they change Captain America's costume just a little bit slightly
Yeah,
so
so
they can sell a
look, see?
different toy.
They already made their money back. They're not in the hole. They already made their money back. 481 mil. It's done.
Let me see the
How
cover.
profitable are they?
Hmm?
How profitable are they?
Well, they still have this week.
No, it's not
What was
it.
the budget?
There was a that one.
Huh?
It's okay. I'll figure it out.
I mean, sorry. Yeah, 300. So they already made their money back, and that's not without the DVD sales yet. So they already
that
made their money
international?
back. Huh?
Is that
No, this
international?
is all in total.
That like, but is that movie been released worldwide?
Not yet, because they still have Mexico next week.
Do they have China already?
Yeah, that's done.
Ah.
That's already done. So they're already done. So they still have Mexico left on the 17th and on something. I don't forgot what it was.
What I want to see is the uncut version of this film.
Yeah, that's why everybody. There's a petition for it.
It's like every Zack Snyder film.
No,
Like
no,
Watchmen
it's,
uncut.
It's not
I
just.
hope it's like 5 hours.
No, the,
Like the what?
It was.
That'd be awesome if it's
They
5
said
hours.
they said it's about 3 hours and a little bit,
That's awesome.
right?
For
And then
what
on top of
movie?
Wasn't
that,
Batman vs Superman like uncut way better
I hear
than
they cut
regular?
it
Yeah.
down like a shit ton.
It improved
an
it.
hour. So and then
That's a
here's
whole other movie.
and here's another thing. Yeah,
Perfect.
and here's another thing.
That's
They're
why we
also
kinda
bringing
need-
back the original score. It's not Danny Elfman's. It's gonna be Junkie XL and Hans Zimmer's. So, because remember Hans
Does it
Zimmer,
sound better?
fucking Hans Zimmer, man. You know the one that went to.
Oh, Swag. Yeah, that was Swag.
Yeah.
That's
So
pretty epic.
so Hans Zimmer and Junkie XL, they have that as the rough
Why'd
cut.
they change the goddamn soundtrack?
I don't know, but they changed it to Danny Elfman. I mean, don't get me wrong.
It's
Danny,
not bad, but
don't get me wrong. Danny Elfman have produced some iconic ones, like the Batman.
Yeah.
He produced the Batman one,
Yeah.
right? The whole Tim Burton Batman. So
Mhm.
don't get me wrong. But in terms of say the runtime of the movie, what did you guys think about the runtime?
short.
How long is it?
It was short, an hour and like 45.
I felt like I
92
watched the first half of a movie and then they
It
told
felt
me the movie was
rushed.
over.
Like I
Okay.
felt like it was rushed a bit.
You have no opinion of this because you and Kevin got lost before you went to the movie theaters. So technically, to you, it's like 25 minutes.
We actually skipped the most of the garbage intro.
Of what?
The only thing good we missed was like Wonder Woman fighting.
So
And I got the bullet back.
The intro wasn't garbage.
So
what
this
are you
man,
talking about?
so this man, okay, so this man, him and Kevin got lost going to the movie theater because apparently he let Kevin drive,
Yeah.
No, that's not real because if you did.
or he let Kevin navigate.
Oh,
They'd also I'm gonna bring up. You know what you were talking about? Marvel not caring about covers.
Yeah.
They just put a series out, The Inhumans. They did all the social media
Yeah.
clips on it. Look at this crap cover. It looks like Stevie Wonder
No,
drew it.
it's
Garbage.
Or
It's
They don't care. They don't care. They're
So
just getting
you
to the
agree?
bit. Oh, yeah, oh, no, we agree on that one because that's horrendous. There was another X-Men you had the other day. Chris was boarding,
Yeah.
and it was pathetic. And I'm like, really? It was an X-Men. It was just garbage.
Yeah.
And
that
it's
looks like the
sad.
cover you give away if we had a book fair.
This looks like this really looks like seriously. Here you go, free comic book day cover.
Yeah, no, there's not free comic book. That's $3.99 there.
It's $3.99,
Well, we do give.
but it is
discounts.
horrendous.
We do give discounts, though.
But you look at it, you figure they just died. The Inhumans died.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and put an effort on the series and let's bring back another base and redo it. No.
Just continue through
Horrible.
garbage.
It's just horrible. I don't know. Like Marvel
Have
just
they like
doesn't-
stopped caring at this point? Like that's what I think.
I
What, the
feel
minute
that
said
that's
it?
what Legacy was. They stopped caring.
No, it's not that they stopped caring. It's just that I think like I said before, Marvel and Disney had two different agendas. Marvel is
Well, Disney's boss.
yeah,
I'm just
Disney
saying Legacy
yeah.
had an
So
opportunity to make
they
new
have,
Disney's
stories
big boss.
and all
they
this
have to
doing is
follow what
reinventing
Disney
wheel.
says, right? Disney says we want to sell as much toys. Marvel said no, we need content, and they're just butting heads at this point right now. That when what we get, it's like a half-ass Legacy that was supposed to be like their rebirth.
Garbage.
Yeah.
Simple garbage.
I heard that they're cutting some stuff already.
You know, and the thing is, I remember back in the day, you were lucky to find a toy associated
Yeah.
with a comic book. Then you look at GameStop. GameStop has more collectibles than some comic book shops.
Yeah.
And it's not supposed to be like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it
And-
doesn't sell that many games. Too.
Yeah, and
It's like
exactly, but
collectibles
they're
and Funkos.
they're deluding themselves.
Well, they need to pay attention to it because I mean, like, there are some titles in Marvel that's really nice. Like the Moon Knight is not bad.
Moon Knight's
okay?
amazing. Actually.
Moon Knight was not bad. Amazing Spider-Man, awesome. The Incredible Hulk, it's not bad. Going back to Planet Sakaar,
I'm enjoying
right?
it.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Except for
Going
the
back
covers.
to car, anything.
The Captain America is not bad too as well. Mighty
Shout out
Thor.
to
But
Jessica Alba.
what you're saying is not bad, but
Yeah.
you're not saying good or great.
No, it's not
You're
bad.
saying mediocre. It's like Denny's. It'll
It's-
fill you up when you're hungry, but it's not something you go,
Well,
I
because
want
they-
to have again.
Well, because they screwed up with all different Marvel.
I don't like
What?
any of the Spider-Mans.
I think
except
Marvel's
for
been
New
bad since
About. I love
AVX.
that series.
Yeah.
I had the full run of that.
I hate Avengers.
I mean,
X-Men.
I mean, it's leading-
hate it so
It's
much.
leading to the right direction, but then they have this event that's happening now with Avengers. They're gonna have Avengers come in every week now.
I'm not gonna.
Who's getting
No,
good?
I'm not interested in that.
So
I can just watch a movie and then there you
I
go.
mean-
Some Avengers was relevant was when the movie came out.
Yeah,
The movie
the
you're
first
watching
one,
is
not
something
even the
based on
second
something
one.
10, 15 years ago.
like if you read Mighty
good, though.
Thor, Mighty
Still
Thor
good,
is
it's
like
a full run.
getting to the right direction, right? It was heading to the right direction. So I mean the Punisher Platoon's not bad.
No, but it's Elseworlds.
Punisher itself is not bad too as well. The other
War
Punisher,
Machine Punisher?
yeah, the War Machine Punisher is not bad too as well. It's just that they need to pay attention to those, but they're not paying attention to them, and they're just like content. They're just like bring out all these stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much what I thought was with Justice League 2 as well. I mean, like I think Justice League they did very well with the movie.
I think what they had, they did good.
Here's what I always tell people who says that they dislike the movie because it didn't make sense. I always tell them the way Warner Brothers and DC does their movie is always like an event. It's kind of like metal, right? You have your main titles as metal, and you have your tie-ins, which is Wonder Woman and Suicide Squad, which is the same thing.
Well-
your main movies are Man of Steel, Batman vs Superman, Justice League.
It's a trilogy.
Yeah, so you have because that whole thing took place within a year, right?
A year?
Within the year,
Right.
within the year, from his inauguration, from Batman vs Superman and his death, right? Within the year, that's what it took place.
Now, I
right?
have a question for you. What movie, since there's loose ends, because you do know that need the basis of something coming in, what movie would you say is all-encompassing to where you didn't have to know the background to enjoy the movie? Because I'd seen movies come in that, unless you saw the TV show or whatever, you didn't know what the hell they were talking about. And I'll give you a prime example. Serenity.
Blade.
Okay.
Blade.
I really enjoyed it.
No, okay. That was all-encompassing. Okay, when I said the other one, I was like, no,
Yeah.
man, that explained everything. That's one of the few that
So
really did.
any movie
No, it
that's
didn't give you nothing.
comic
It
book
just
based movie, you
action
don't have to know
right off the
anything.
Yeah.
Comic book based movie?
Blade is a pretty good example of something that was a fresh story.
It gave you no origin from the get-go.
Right.
Yeah, but it had gave you no origin.
Well, the thing is, it depends on who you use, because for certain comic book characters, it's like Batman. Like every goddamn time Batman shows up in anything, they kill his parents. Like every goddamn time, we all know what his origin is, but every time he shows up,
Is he
You just
Menendez brother?
What?
Never mind.
Hellboy.
But in
Okay, Hellboy.
Hellboy, you don't need to know anything about Hellboy. You can jump in on Hellboy and be like, "This is amazing." No one even knew.
But too bad the second part was better than the first.
Golden Army, I think was better than regular.
Sorry.
I like it.
That's like The Godfather.
I kind of like it
Godfather 2 is better.
because they went into details with it this way. They
What,
went
in
into detail. with
Golden
it.
Army?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They went
No, I
into
did
detail
dislike when they actually put in the Golden Army.
because Hellboy,
CGI
they
ruined it.
they had you jump into the movie and they're like, okay, this is Hellboy, this is what's going on. And then on the second part, they're like, this is the complete history now of who Hellboy was and what he's supposed to do.
Yeah, when I
What's
first saw
amazing-
Golden Army, I thought it was just the first one. I saw Hellboy 2, Golden Army. I'm like,
That movie is literally the first 30 minutes of that movie is like shot for shot, panel for panel, Seed of Destruction. The first 5 books of Hellboy,
yeah, it
almost
was.
shot for
That's right.
shot,
It was.
super faithful.
Yeah, it was so good. I mean, like I love Hellboy. Hellboy
Guillermo del
was,
Toro did a great job.
He really did.
yeah,
And Golden Army was
Keep it all natural.
I don't care what they said. I
Clearly,
like,
as
I
I
like
did-
the strain.
yeah.
Strain is awesome.
You know what? It would have been great if they went through with the dark
Universe?
universe with him
Or
because he was supposed to do the Dark JLA with him.
That's right.
oh, that's
Yeah.
the Justice League Dark.
Yeah, he was
Dark
like,
Universe is something else.
But they
I just
it
remember
would be a
Hellboy,
major
like-
motion picture. They would have to do it animated
He's in
because people
Injustice.
just wouldn't.
it still would have been
catch up.
good with his
He played-
style. Oh
Yeah.
my God, Constantine
They're
and
really
like
just
hell and
trying to bring
everything.
something
Oh,
back
Jesus.
with
But you follow what I'm saying? It's not something for the mainstream, really.
The Constantine TV show was pretty good.
They're
That was
giving
great.
Abe Sapien kind of like.
Oh yeah, that is. I'm super excited about that. It's like the
You're kidding me. Doug
What?
Jones is getting his own movie?
he
Tell you
has.
about him afterwards.
He
I
has.
met.
It's called like
He
the color
is-
of water.
You're different, Doug. You're different.
Funny, weird.
It's called the color
He's
of water
weird.
or something.
Yeah, something like that.
The
Yeah.
movie looks awesome.
I didn't know they were going to do that.
Yeah.
When's it
They-
coming out?
They didn't make it obvious,
It's Abe Sapien.
but it's Abe Sapien.
That's cool.
Wait,
Anyways.
does that mean they're bringing back Hellboy?
Yeah.
If you had any doubts, there's two things I tell
Hellboy
you.
is getting another
Yeah,
movie.
it's getting another movie.
Well, yeah, the guy from Stranger Things is going to be Hellboy. Ron
Perfect
Perlman
cast.
said I'm too old. I don't want to deal with it.
Perfect.
He's
Cast.
working.
Yeah.
Ron Perlman's
Wow.
like one time there was a Make-A-Wish kid that asked if he can see like Hellboy.
Yeah, he
and
went.
Ron Perlman literally got all the makeup.
Yeah, he did that. He
and
did
the
that.
horns
That
and
was
everything. And he just
awesome.
shows up.
Yeah,
You got some good, but the
Stand-up
guy
guy.
from Stranger Things, the sheriff, he's going to be Hellboy.
That's a lot of makeup.
stand-up guy, man. No, he's stand-up guy. He went through like makeup for like 20 hours just for that kid. It was pretty
Ron
cool.
Perlman's fantastic. Even the low budget movies he's been in are freaking awesome.
It's just a shame that every time you go to see him at a con, him and John Berthenol never show up.
Yeah,
Never show up. And I wanted to see him.
he shows up in the thing, Fan Expo.
You went
Canada.
Fan Expo. Canada sucks.
Yeah, he wanted poutine.
He
A
went,
pack of Belmont
but
cigarettes.
technically
whatever.
he did show up.
Technically, he keeps promising us poutine, and we never get it.
Okay, well, all right. Well, we're gonna end that here. So, so before we end things, one is that we have to thank everybody that went to Doomsday Clock beginning. It was packed in here. He didn't come. He came and then left. I don't know why.
I want to get late.
But photos from the Doomsday Clock #1 release night.
Whatever,
it was,
son.
It was amazing. There was like a whole bunch of people there. What's actually also amazing is that the fact that when we let everybody in, we couldn't even shut the door. So I mean, like I'll put the photo somewhere in here. The door was open almost like half of the night. So
Everybody into music.
thank you for everyone who came to Doomsday
Didn't
Clock.
Anchor make it like
Another is that we do have an announcement that we're going to be making on Wednesday, on our weekly Wednesday. It's going to be a pretty big announcement. It's going to be, we will be, here's the hint. We're the first and only one who's doing this. You already know what that is. You know what that is, and you know what that is already.
No spoilers. Man.
So no spoilers on that. So just watch our weekly Wednesday, this 11 a.m. this Wednesday, and then we'll definitely let you guys know. There's little hits, bits and pieces of hints already. It's already on our YouTube channel. It's also on our Facebook, and you'll see what those hints are. Another thing is that before we end the whole thing, I actually want to go through a question. So we
Now
always do
Kevin
this.
calls me.
So he's calling
Now
out?
he calls
Yeah,
me.
go ahead.
Okay, no, answer it then. Okay, so we're gonna go through some questions. So this one's gonna be very quick. It says this one's from Michael Austin Charles Stevenson. So, what? That's an awesome name. The guy has 4 different first names. So
His
that's
parents
awesome.
really didn't know what to name him.
Yep. Nope. They did not really.
Whoever
know.
came up with that name could not decide.
It's the
what
most
name
horrible person ever
Yeah.
who came up that
Whoever
name.
named that person.
Just
They did that kid dirty, dude.
complete loser. He says, it's a Facebook question. So he says, "Hey Tim, I love your store. First off, thank you. But I was wondering, why would you let people read the comic books before purchasing it? Aren't you worried that people may just read it and not purchase anything? I mean, I heard other stores get really mad and yell at you for it. Why don't you?" Well, this is why we don't get mad. First off, thank you for the compliment there too as well, and I'm glad that you want to stop doing that. And I want to thank you for coming into the store and becoming a subscriber too as well. This is why we want people to read books. Why not? I mean, if you're gonna come in here and you're curious about a certain character, let's just say Green Lantern, or any independent, why would you purchase something that you haven't tried yet? It's the same thing as going to, say, a car dealership, right? So why would you go and just purchase a car right away and be like, I want that car, and you're not even gonna try it or look under the hood, right? That's just bad form, right? So yes, we encourage people to come here. Every single one of our books are bag and boarded, and we do have a sample. If you don't like what you've read, put it back, move on, right? Because we have tons of books in here. One of these books are going to interest you. So why would we neglect and yell at you and say and wag our finger and have Lewis here throw you out?
Is he a bouncer?
You know, he's our bouncer.
I have plenty of chloroform. Sleeping dogs.
See, when you say
I don't
that,
got
you
it,
don't
like-
understand how creepy
You're
it is.
creepy, dude.
You're already not like you're
No,
kind of
no,
already kind
no,
of creepy looking.
no,
if you
it's-
say chloroform, you're gonna get arrested, dude.
It's not that it's creepy.
You gotta
it's,
prove that I do it though.
It's the fact that it's true.
He's not
It
allowed to
just
go to
might
school
just
zone.
be true. I still think that he's part of a mafia, and I still have to prove it. I still have to prove it.
Do you drive like a windowless white van, and right?
Like-
He's got a panel van outside. Let's say
Let me
Dodge.
put it this way. Let me put it this way. This store is very well protected when it's here. Yeah. So exactly. So I mean, for everyone who's brand new, who just subscribed to our YouTube channel, or just seeing this for the first time, yes,
This is
we
what you
encourage you to come here and read the books in here. You can read all the books that you want in here, and then spend hours, and then just leave. That's perfectly fine.
Take that.
We are not gonna discriminate. We're not gonna send Lewis after you. Come in, read your books. If you find something you like, of course, purchase it. If you don't find something you don't like, then yeah, I'll see you guys next week or something, right? But that's that. Again, before we end things, we always have last words, and we always begin with the first, with the newcomer. What's your last word, sir?
No, just go ahead and when you go to the new movies, have an open mind.
Open mind.
Just don't go in and closed mind saying this is exactly what it was.
There you go.
Yeah, you know, and that's the bottom line.
What about you, Anya?
I think Kevin has been resurrected by some sort of Jesus, some form of Jesus.
I thought he was dead in a dead end.
Did he call and be like, "Are you guys filming yet?"
He has a Lazarus
After he fell into
I think
the
he has a
manhole,
Lazarus
he went
pit of
through
some
the
sort.
trials and became Kevin the White.
don't know
What about you? I always with you. What's your last words?
Oh, he's looking at the dance video. Is that somebody's sister?
You always have last words. What you always
Just
have?
talk about
Don't
gun.
overanalyze
Talk
the
about
movies, or you'll be an embittered old man
There you go.
at 20 something like me.
just
Yeah, the other day I was
Just take
ragging him and he goes, bitter old man.
Just take it for what it is.
take it for there you go.
It's eye candy
Wise
and-
words from Matt from himself. And
pretty
then
things to
you.
look at.
What was your last words?
I would really appreciate to see
Chloroform?
Batman versus damn it, you
A
got
body
me
pillow?
chloroform. A Superman and Flash race movie.
What, a whole movie
What?
just them running?
They just did it during the Justice League.
Exactly, and it was a way better movie than the actual.
It's
Are
in
you
the
sniffing your own chloroform?
It's
Okay,
in the
cool.
comics, Louis. Just read
I
that.
can lend you some.
Okay, so before we start
freaking great.
chastising Lewis about this, he just wants to see a running movie. My
I
last.
do it all the
Olympics,
time
dude.
now. What about the Fast and the Furious? All
Okay.
it was a
We're
giant
gonna
race
go on
of
to
no
this. So-
redundancy.
Please don't.
My
Stop.
my last words are always been the same
We're gonna
thing.
lock you in the bathroom, dude.
Techno Viking does not
Can't lock me in
dance
there.
to the music. The music dances to Techno Viking. Until next week, sirs and ma'ams. See you later.